Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Brad Keselowski's Castrol Ford for 2025. So let's take a look at the box. Once again, you have the generic 2025 box. NASCAR Cup Series, Lionel Racing 2025. Down the side, you got to render the car right there. Brad Keselowski, RFK, standard finish. Made a total of 504 of these things. NASCAR Cup Series, standard finish. Same stuff on the back of the box. Register your car, Lionel Garage. And you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself, the brand new primary Castrol car, and man, this was a nice improvement. I am so happy they went back to having a primary white Castrol car with a bright green and red. I said, I do like the Castrol Edge, like the matte black paint scheme, but like that running all the time was getting a little bit old because like I do love these kind of Castrol paint schemes so much more. They pop so much better. They look so much more eye-catching on the track. Like, a lot of the other colors kind of get washed into the black of the edge paint scheme, so it blended together a lot more, where this one's super eye-catching. It is worth pointing out that Lionel did screw this up a little bit. You can see right here, like, notice how there's, like, these weird points over the headlights? Those are not supposed to be there. It's supposed to basically just curve from this screen to this screen. Now, some people might be thinking, like, oh, well, Lionel probably just finished their artwork early and then they changed it. Like, I don't know about that one. Let's just take a look at the box render again, and what do you know? It's how it's supposed to look. The greens curve together. There's no points. That was how the 2D render looked. That is how the 3D render looks. That's how the real car looks. So what the hell happened there? That's definitely disappointing. Like I said, I've never seen that where like Lionel just somehow gets less accurate after all the artwork's done, but whatever. Just have a nice bright red chrome number. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Castrol. I hate when they do logos over the edge of the hood like this, because as you can see, it generally doesn't line up right. Like, I really wish they would have just shrunk that a little bit so it was on the edge of the hood instead of, crossing over the edge, but whatever. Anyways, got Ford Mustang number 6 in RFK. Down the side, you have Castrol. Got Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing. Next Lizit, Solomon Plumbing, Ford Performance, and International. On the C post, you have Kroger and Build Submarines. And on the B post, you have Ford, Siemens, Faro, Cispro, and Castrol. Do these cars not have to have, like, the black B-post anymore? I remember the Fords used to always have a black B-post, but I guess that's not a thing anymore. Anyways, Brad Keselowski's name on the name rail right there with the red K. Like I said, has the beautiful red chrome number. On the back, you got Castrol, you got Ford number 6, and Consumer Cellular. On the deck lid, you have Castrol, and on the roof, you have Castrol. Looks funny to make them have to, white out the banner right there so they can fit the Castrol logo. That looks kind of funny. This is number 418. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Let's take a look under the hood. Or not. Does not want to open. Anyways, no deck lid. The roof flaps, of course, do open. And there's the inner side of the car if you want to see that. Another one of those cars where there's not a whole lot to talk about with a car like this. Just a nice new Castrol paint scheme. Said Castrol does know how to make some good paint schemes. I'm glad that they went back to more just like regular Castrol paint schemes. Like I said, I do like the Edge car. I haven't reviewed one of them. I reviewed the Bushard Michigan win, but that just being the always car was getting a little bit old. Like that was better off as just like a 1 or 2 race special paint scheme versus having still a regular Castrol car. I think Castrol realized that when Keselowski ran the throwback to the Castrol Supra and won with it at Darlington in 2024. That I think they realized how popular the cars that were this color were, and I think they used that for the next season. I was disappointed. At this year at Darlington, he didn't run a throwback, but he ran it was high mileage or something, a special Castrol car that looked really cool, and they didn't even offer it. It was black with some gold, and it had some oil splashing down the side with some pistons, and it looked really cool. Wasn't a throwback, but it still looked cool, and it was just really weird that they just completely didn't even try offering it. But he also did bring back the combo car. If you remember, I reviewed that combo it was a promo paint scheme from the Roval last season. This year he ran in the Bristol Night Race. He almost won in it, but it was like the same thing where you had the Castrol green on the front, then it switched to blue with the Travel Centers of America around the back. Was kind of hoping they made another promo diecast for the site like they did last year, but they didn't seem to do that. Even Ryan Preece ran the combo paint scheme in Martinsville, so have to wait and see on that one. If you want this card as a brand new release, you can get it right now. It is very hard to judge Castrol cars, especially because his first year Castrol car, is the first year he had RFK, that one is just gone off the face of the earth. It is a super rare and disappeared car now for some reason, but then some of them are just worthless, so I don't know. Remember, for whatever diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30, especially if you want anything. But I think that's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Brad Keselowski's Castrol Ford for 2025. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.